and welcome to another Yoga with Tins. So today we're going to have a look at the bent knee supine twist. So this one's a nice relaxing lying down twist. You're on your back, you're moving your legs one way, your head the other, and it can be done at various levels. If your knees don't come down to the ground, you can use a yoga block for under your knees at various heights, or a couple if you need a little extra height but you don't want this on its highest setting. So you can use yoga blocks if you need to. You can also use a yoga block for under your hand if you're finding that it's not coming to the floor very easily when you're in the pose. So you're going to start lying down on your back, and you're going to take your arms out to a T position. Let me just move the block out of the way. So your arms are going to come out to a T, and your knees are going to come up into a 90-degree angle, sort of tabletop style position. And then on an exhale, you're going to take your knees over to the right hand side. You want to ensure that the left shoulder stays on the floor, and you want to keep your knees as stacked as you can, but it doesn't matter if the top leg comes back a little bit. And you might even find that it's easier on your hips or your pelvis if you drop the back knee down a little bit. And then you want to turn your head to face over the opposite arm, and you're just going to breathe here. So this one you can hold for varying periods of time. If you're doing a vinyasa style class, you might move with the breath, so you'd inhale bringing your legs back up, exhale to the opposite side, inhale back up, exhale down. If you're doing just a standard asana class, you might want to hold it for 30 seconds or up to 8 breaths. If you're doing a yin class, this can also be really nice for a yin class, as it allows the spine to unwind, allowing gravity to help tighten the muscles between the vertebrae. And you can hold this for up to 15 minutes. Sometimes even 20 if you're doing it for a yin class. So just breathing nicely into this pause, allowing the tension to release from out of the spine. This is really good for massaging the digestive organs, easing tension in the back, easing tension in the neck and shoulders as well. So it just puts a gentle twist through all those muscles. So you're going to inhale, bringing the knees and head back to centre, and then you're going to exhale, take the knees the opposite way and look over the right arm. So again, just relaxing into it, so using the breath to release the muscles, trying not to have tension in these legs. And if you want to, you can use the arm on the side that your knees are bent towards, just to put some extra pressure on that top knee, just to help hold it down if you're finding that it's struggling to stay down. But you're not pushing on it, you're just using gravity to help you hold that down in position. Again, if you're finding that your knees aren't quite coming to the floor, you can use a block underneath them, just so that they're resting on something, so you're not having to use your muscles to hold the position. You want to be able to relax fully in it to get the full benefit of this spinal twist. And breathing deeply. And on the next inhale, you're going to bring the legs and head back to centre. And then you're just going to drop the feet down onto the floor and bring the arms down by the sides. So if you're a little bit more advanced and you want a bit more of a challenge in your stretch, you can have the legs straight, and you can do the twist with straight legs instead of bent legs, but you'd be less likely to hold that pose for any period of time. That's more of a asana pose, it's more of a concentration pose. If you're holding it, if you're allowing gravity to help those muscles release, if you're wanting to have a soft release, then you need to have the knees bent so that your muscles can fully relax into it. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.